The photograph in the drawer. There was a woman named Margaret who lived alone in a small house at the edge of town. Her life was quiet, days filled with gardening, evenings with books, nights with the sound of the old clock ticking in her hallway. She had no children, no husband, no visitors. To most people, she seemed invisible, just another face in the crowd that time had forgotten. But inside her bedroom, in the bottom drawer of her nightstand, she kept a single photograph. It was old, the edges frayed, the colors faded. The picture showed a young man smiling, his arm wrapped around Margaret when she was just 18. Every night before bed, she would open the drawer, hold the photo gently, and whisper, "Good night, Thomas." Thomas had been the love of her life. They met during summer when the air smelled of wildflowers and every moment felt endless. He was kind, ambitious, full of laughter. They had made plans, marriage, children, a little house, a garden. But war came and Thomas never returned. Margaret never married. She never stopped waiting. For decades, she lived her life quietly, faithfully keeping the memory alive. Every birthday, every Christmas, every anniversary of the day he left, she lit a candle and placed it by the photograph. One day, a young neighbor named Emily came by to help with groceries. Curious, she noticed the photograph on Margaret's bedside table. "Who is he?" Emily asked. Margaret's eyes softened, her hands trembling as she held the frame. "He was my fiancé. He went to war when we were young. I waited for him, but he never came back." Emily frowned. "But why didn't you move on? You were so young." Margaret smiled sadly. "Because love is not measured in years, but in depth. And sometimes one love can last a lifetime, even if the person is gone. You see, Emily, there are people who walk into your life and leave footprints that never fade. Thomas was mine." As Emily grew older, she often thought of Margaret's words. She thought about the way people rush through love today, swiping, dating, leaving, forgetting. She thought about how quickly people replace what is lost, afraid to feel the ache of waiting. And she began to understand. Perhaps Margaret's story wasn't about sadness, but about devotion. A devotion strong enough to turn memory into a companion. When Margaret passed away at 89, the townspeople came to her small funeral. Few knew her well, but everyone remembered the woman with kind eyes who lived quietly at the edge of town. When they sorted through her belongings, they found the photograph, still on her nightstand, still with a candle beside it. On the back of the photo in faded ink were the words, "Thomas, I kept my promise. I lived with you, even without you. And I will see you again where time no longer separates us." Emily, now grown, kept the photograph for herself. And whenever she faced heartbreak, whenever she doubted the meaning of love, she would take it out and remember Margaret's lesson. That true love is not about possession, nor about how long it lasts in the flesh. It is about the imprint it leaves on the soul. So tonight, before you sleep, remember this. The people we love may not stay forever. Life may take them away in war, in time, in silence. But if we choose to carry them, not as a wound, but as a light, then love does not end. It transforms. It stays with us. It whispers in photographs, in memories, in quiet moments before bed. And maybe, just maybe, when our final drawer is closed, we will open our eyes to find them waiting on the other side, smiling as if no time has passed at all.